Divorcing gracefully and beyond, sisters. Happy Tuesday afternoon. I thought I would come in for a coffee chat. And normally we do the coffee chat early in the morning. And this morning I was busy doing my meditation walk, taking Casey for her walk. And as you could tell by my hair being like literally stuck to my head, it's about 1,000 degrees here in New York. So I thought, why not, in the shade of the day here in my yard, come in and spend some time with my favorite people in the whole wide world, and that's you. And what I wanted to bring to the table to talk about coffee chat, or today's topic for coffee chat, is the reminder that what you think about is what you bring about. Hi, Nancy. It's so good to see you. It is the reminder of where your energy and your focus is flowing, is what is going to be attracting into your life, or what you're going to see manifest physically in your life. So, the question, and I guess the invitation that I have for you today, is to do a little bit of an inventory. And hi, guys. It's so good to see everyone. Neha, I hope I said your name right. Yogi, it's so good to see you. Thank you for joining me here for Tuesday afternoon coffee chat. We're coming in a little later than normal. Um, but I guess today, going back to the conversation, is what is, where are your thoughts, right? So, are your thoughts mainly, and this is the inventory that we get to do, right? Are your thoughts mainly focused on what you don't have, or the struggle that you're currently going through, or the struggle that you've been through, or the emotions or the feelings that are keeping you stuck, or which I would call those rear view mirror feelings and emotions, right? So what the reason why I say that is, if you think about a car, if we're driving out of a rear view mirror, those are past emotions, those are past feelings that are showing up in our lives now based upon events that happened in the past. So that if we're focusing on rear view mirror emotions, that what ends up happening is the past that we're so desperately trying to break free of, or that we desperately don't want anymore. If that's where we're focusing and that's where we're looking, we're going to create more of that. You see, versus front view mirror is in a car, is if we're looking at our outcome, if we're looking at where we're going. So in your inventory today, ask yourself, where is my mindset? Mainly, where am I spending 80% of my time? There's an 80-20 rule, and I'm sure you guys have heard this, or I'm sure you have heard this over time, that 80% of our success, right, or the largest part of our success is coming where we're focusing, is where we're going to receive back in. So, what I would invite you to also think about today is getting very crystal clear, not just clear, but crystal clear of what you want. Um, you may say, I want to bring in a new relationship. You may say, I want to get rid of the toxic feelings. You may say, I'm so tired of waking up with these feelings of loneliness or fear or doubt. And what we want to do is we want to acknowledge that, because it's normal and it's natural and it's appropriate for the time being. But then what we also want to do is we want to step back and then say, wait a minute, is this what I want to cultivate? Is this what I want to be? If I'm focused on not feeling lonely, then essentially what I'm doing is I'm creating, subconsciously and unwittingly and unknowingly, I'm creating more loneliness in my life, right? Because I'm focused on not feeling lonely, but I'm bringing loneliness in because that's what I'm focused on. Where a much more powerful turnaround, a much more powerful tool, is to focus on connection and being loved and being the treasure. And number one, becoming your own soulmate first, loving yourself first, treasuring yourself first, so you could set the bar and you could set the road for the person and the soulmate who you want to bring in your life to match that. Because if you aren't it, and you don't cultivate that first, then you're going to be likely attracting people, places, and things that you don't want in your life. So rather than looking at what you don't want, turn the conversation around and begin to focus on what you do want, right? Front view mirror conversations. If you are again, feeling lonely and you want to feel connected and loved, focused on that. What is it that I could be doing? Where are there opportunities in my life to extend what it is that I want? If I want to be loved, if I want to be loved, right, then where can I extend love in my life? Where can I extend grace? If I want someone to come into my life who adores me and who loves me and who accepts me for who I am, then I need to adore and love and accept me for who I am. Where are there opportunities in my life where I normally would be criticizing myself, or, wow, you could have done this better, or this should have been done this way, or should have been done that way? And I like to say, don't should on me, right? Because it's just a matter of judgment. Where can I go in and extend myself grace and say, wow, Donna, that may not have turned out the way that you thought, but what could be good about this? What is the miracle in the mess? What's the blessing? How do I turn my battlefield into my blessing field? I'm not focused on my battlefield anymore. I don't want to go there, right? And that's what therapy does. And that's the reason why I moved out of the therapeutic realm and into this transformational coaching realm, is because therapy is wonderful in so many areas and therapy could be so helpful. But when it comes to recreating your life post divorce or recreating your life after a relationship breakup, therapy isn't going to help you, because what you do is you just continue to talk about what you don't want. You continue to talk about the pain. You get an awareness of it, and that's what therapy could be good for. Get the awareness, get the understanding. But at that point, we need to move into coaching. We need to move looking at the front view mirror and focusing on our outcome, right? What is my energy? What is my mindset? What is my frequency on a daily basis? What is it that I want? And I'm continually asking myself these questions. I'm continually noticing that when I backtrack and go out in my rear view mirror and begin focusing on the struggle, begin focusing on what I don't want, I begin to give grace upon myself, right? I begin to say, okay, Donna, you're focusing in the past. You're focusing on what you don't want. Let's turn it around. Let's turn the car around and let me look at my front view mirror. So I invite you to do the same. When you're noticing you're driving in the past, and when you're noticing your day is surrounded about the struggle or surrounded about the feelings of loneliness, turn it around and invite yourself to figure out how you could bring in feelings of love, how you could bring in feelings of connection, how you could bring in feelings of hope of moving forward. And know that, this journey that we're on and this bus that we're a part of, we want the right people on our bus. We want the people, places, and things that are going to help us elevate ourselves and help us achieve where we're going. So if you're surrounded by people on your bus that are only sucking energy dry from you and that aren't giving you the what I would say the fuel and the food, because you have to create that first in yourself, you have to cultivate it. But if you're not seeing it in your life, it's time to get a new bus, right? And this is things that we necessarily can't do alone. Because if you're a successful woman, if you've got a job and you've done well and you've sort of put your pieces together, but it's this relationship thing that keeps just driving you a little crazy, it's because you can't use the same tools that we do in life and in work, and trying to apply those same tools in our relationships and cultivating our love for ourselves and the love that we want to bring in our lives. They just don't correlate. There's a whole new set of tools that we need to use. And that's what Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond is all about. It's about the outcome, the number one outcome at Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond in my 12-week transformational coaching program. The number one outcome is falling in love with ourselves, is healing that soul fracture from the past, becoming our own soulmate first, drawing the line in the sand of being the victim to what happened and turning it around to be the master of cause. And that's where everything changes. So if you need help shifting, and don't berate yourself and don't do the should thing and don't criticize yourself, turn it around to grace. Receive the support. If not me, I would love to be working with you and coaching you. And if so, I'm going to leave my link below where you could connect with me should my message resonate with you and you're ready to do the work. But even if not me, reach out to working with a coach. Reach out to someone who could guide you, who could help you, because we cannot do this thing alone. We need a family, we need a mentor, we need a community, and we need structure. Because if left to our own devices, we're just going to repeat the patterns because we only know what we know. We don't have any pattern interrupt. We have nothing to pattern interrupt us because we're thinking it. We're not allowing ourselves to be guided by someone else who could sort of say, hey, let's pattern interrupt this. Have you thought about it this way? So anyway, this brings me to the close of today's coffee chat. And remember, look at your front view mirror, not the rear view mirror. When you notice you're looking at the rear view mirror, be kind to yourself, extend some grace to yourself, and just do a quick turnaround. And if my message resonates with you, if you're tired of living the life the way you've been living it, and you're ready to step into this new pattern of your life and you just don't know how to do it, come and join me. Come and join your sisters. We're an amazing family here at DG. We would love to have you part of the family. So with that said, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Mwah. Sending you so much love. Bye.